Hey guys, I'm Dominic. This is United Sauce and Wingers. Obviously, I'm just gonna look. I know this is a show and stuff, but I'm not gonna just make up my feelings. Um, we've lost, and it's not the man. It's not just the score. It's the manner of how we lost. We're gonna be completely honest, and some people will say, "Look, I'm not gonna overreact here. It's only EFL Cup, whatever." But no, we're thinking bigger than that, guys. We're thinking bigger than that. This is not just the loss today. It's what it means for the team. For the team mentality and what we do going forward. Because in this stream, we're going to talk about what actually happened in that game and actually bring forward what this actually means for Manchester United as a football club going forward in terms of the title, in terms of the mentality of the other cup we're in, the FA Cup, in terms of what decisions Ollie made, what players didn't turn up, what players aren't fit enough. What players we need, because this is not just a 2-0 loss. This is bigger than that, and we're going to start dissect this. So subscribe if you're new, like the video. We want as much people to see this and hear our thoughts as possible and hear your thoughts, which is so important. So we're going to go straight into it. I am absolutely fuming, and don't tell me that don't overreact. This is the EFL Cup. We should be going for every single trophy available. We should be going for it, right? This result is not just a loss. This result is a feeling, a mentality. It's humbling. It humbles all of us. All the Manchester United fans should be humbled and say, okay, we need to actually step back and figure out who we are, what team we are, because we played a dead Man City team. They were rubbish. Sterling still can't score against us. It took a set piece and poor defending to score against us. But usually we need something to get us going, to revitalize and so forth. And we have to come back from dead. We can't always get ricochet goals like Rashford gets in last games. We can't always get a lucky bounce and so forth. We can't always come back from 2-0 down and win 3-2 in games. It's not consistent enough, and it's not good enough as Manchester United. It was pathetic. It was gutless. It puts us in a bad position mentality-wise, and it shows what players need other players to step up, and no player is safe today. No player is safe. I don't want anybody saying, oh, but I know Bruno didn't play well today, but he's played well in other games. Don't care. I'm not talking about other games. I'm talking about this game. He was terrible. Maguire was terrible. Lindelof was terrible. Scott McTominay was terrible. I can go on, but we're going to talk about it with all of us. We've got myself, Dominic. You've got Neji here. Aiden, we all watched the game. Look at our faces. Look at our faces.
It is what it is, fam. Big man thing, bro. It is what it is. Obviously, I've got a lot on my chest. Got it off during the game with the game review, and obviously just before we started there, bro. I'm fuming for so many angles and levels, bro. And I don't give a shit, bro. I'll just tell it how it is there and then. I'm not here to be liked, bro. I don't give a shit. I can't do nothing with no one's likes, bro. But
everyone was terrible, Curtis.
I'll just keep it real, bro. The only players, bar Luke Shaw's final mess up at the end. Luke Shaw and Pogba were the only players that I can't actually criticize to any level. Like, I'll be honest, they actually had an 80-90% good game, and you'd ask for that in most games. So I'll be honest, I'm not coming for them. But that first goal, first and foremost, Sterling went down like a sack of shit. But ultimately, why is Scott McTominay rubbing up his cocky on my man's back end? Why is he trying to ride him like a donkey, bro? Like, he's going nowhere. He doesn't dribble. Football intelligence, yeah? Remember when against Spurs this season, Maguire came out all the way up into CDM just to get rid of the ball from Kane, and then fouled him and then ended up scoring from it, yeah? When has Kane ever run at a man? Same way, when does Sterling ever go past a man? You don't need to be tackling anybody in that position. Furthermore, you should know in your head subconsciously that from set pieces, you man aren't great. So the moment you make stupid fouls there, from Scott McTominay again, because he hasn't got football IQ, don't care what anyone says now, hate me or love me, whatever, Scott McTominay is not good enough for Manchester United Football Club. He's as good as Jesse Lingard, and he's as good as flipping Dan James. He needs to bounce, bro. He needs to come out of my team and go. He needs to yam some shortbread in the high ends of Scotland and chill with his family, bro. Play for Dunfermline or whatever team they play. Maybe I don't give a shit, bro. Play for one of them, man. Because you should not be tackling Sterling in them positions. That's the first issue. So you give that away. Furthermore, what happens? They play the ball in. I've watched the goal 4 or 5 times now, even on my phone before I jumped back on the stream. I've had to review it so many times because originally I was like, sure, this, and this. I watch it in slow motion. I watch it in fast speed. I watch it in slow motion again. I watch it in fast speed. Fast speed, I'm looking at thinking, one of the 3 United players in that area need to get rid of it. It's bounced just before Maguire's foot. I'm sorry. For me, any person with football IQ has the knack and the intelligence to react. Bang, get rid. Eric Bailly, I think Dom said it as well. Eric Bailly's getting rid of that. No matter who's that there, Eric Bailly's getting rid of that. Twanzebe's reacting. Bang. It goes straight past him and lets it go across him. Okay, he's right in front of the goal, so some would argue he could score an own goal. I'd rather him do that than leave it to chance for Manchester City to go and score. Luke Shaw loses his man. He hardly does that. So if he hardly does that, it's just unfortunate, in my opinion. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say it's unfortunate. However, he messed up. He doesn't get away with it. He messed up. From that game, you're 1-0 down. You make it to half-time. Me and Dom, I'll be honest, we're sitting there feeling quite positive. I mean, we still get something from this game. I said before the game, 1-0 down, even 2-0 down, still feel this United team can go and get something because there's a wave of confidence and there's the right structure of people there, but all going to have to play it well. Come on at half-time, 60 minutes, 65 minutes, I'm thinking, right, you've got to take off Fred and McTominay and bring on Matic and Van der Beek because we cannot retain the ball. This Manchester City team is the worst City team I've seen in a very long time, in a hot minute. I've not seen him this poor for a while, with no focal point, with no strikers. With a Sterling that is way overrated. He's not a good footballer, let's be honest. You watch football, he's not a good footballer. They were there for the taking, and you're telling me that you have to leave Scott McTominay on for so long, and you have to leave Fred on for so long. You need people who can hold the ball. Van der Beek, I will only say it ever one more time, bro, because I'm not talking about Van der Beek again. That sounds like a dick, bro.
Yeah, honestly, it's
evident. He needs to play on the pitch. He needs to play on the pitch because City were giving the ball away how many times? We were winning it. Pogba was winning it back. Fred, fair play, winning it back as he normally does. But then in the final third, what were we doing? Nothing. And in the areas you needed composure, in the areas you needed calmness, in the areas you needed space being made, dragging them out of position, we didn't have it. Because we've got no creatives.
What's no creatives. It was about the bottle, honestly.
Of course it was about the bottle, bro.
Bottle.
Listen,
wasn't even a cup. There was no cup.
Come through, bro, because I'm fuming, fam.
There was no fork, no knife and fork. Bottle. I would love a bottle. They didn't. It was gutless, man. It was gutless. You got Nagy going in hard. Yeah, we have to. Look, no one is safe. No one is safe. And if you're not upset, if you're not frustrated, if you're not annoyed, I don't know what you think this is. I don't know if you think we're having a cup of tea and just chilling. If you're not annoyed, something is wrong because
certain people do this for likes and shares, bro. I'm serious.
No way. The players are going to be frustrated. If they're not, I don't know who they are. They're going to be fuming because they know what this game happened, and that's why the fans are fuming. I want my team to excel. I want them to go from here to here. These are the sort of games that we need to overcome. We've overcome the games where we can't beat the small teams and we're like, oh, we can't do it. No. We've got to. Great. Now, let's see what we can do in the big stages because no one tell me this ain't a big stage. This is a cup. We're in the semi-finals.
This is what Aiden's been saying, bro, from time, bro.
How many semi-finals now have we flopped? 4,
bro.
4 semi-finals.
Leipzig and PSG.
Wow. Oh my gosh, we got dumped out of the Champions League and we've lost 4 semi-finals. No one should be like, oh, it's okay, we move on to Watford. No, that's ridiculous.
And we drew West Ham and Southampton in the top 4 race. We almost bottled that.
Yeah.
What's Paul Yang saying? I was Ollie out since the Arsenal game, but this run in the Premier League regret my decision now. Now I'm regretting my decision again. Thanks for joining, Paul. Our defensive problem. Oh my gosh! Honestly, I tell you now.
Look what happens when Lindelof and Maguire end up being on the pitch again. Everyone sits back, and because we can't retain the ball, we haven't got ball players. We struggle. Simple as that. Simple as that, bro. You don't take a rocket scientist to know that you've got 2 donkey centre backs who can't play.
Mate, I don't
want to hear it.
You know what, right, Aiden? I want to get your thoughts in, right? But just quickly. I cannot take anyone saying that, don't worry about it, it's fine, don't overreact. Are you joking me?
Fickle fans.
People are doing that on Twitter right now. People are doing that on Twitter. I should quote to it. Somebody saying that on Twitter.
Bro, don't worry, United fans, fam.
I'm sorry. To get progression, you need to overcome obstacles. And also, it's how you overcome those obstacles. If we turn up to this game, right, and Man City absolutely destroyed us, tick-attack at this, we couldn't get the ball, they deserved to win. There's no one can tell me that Man City deserved to win. Anyone could have won that game. But they just wanted it. and they got a bit more luck than us. That's what it is. We did not want this game. Our best players didn't play good enough. We missed Eric Bailly, and the subs were terrible. The subs were shocking. 4 minutes. I tweeted out, right? Van der Beek came on with 4 minutes to go. I have warmed up my leftovers for longer than 4 minutes in the microwave. I've said it. I've warmed up for longer than 4 minutes. What are you going to give this brother 4 minutes to do? What, have a prayer and say, have a happy new year? Aiden, talk to me, man, because I'm honestly, I need to get my, I need to calm down.
I'm not going to try to get emotional here, but like, I am on like the verge of getting really upset right now. I am fed up of trying to make people happy, telling me, that I'm being a negative fan for calling out this stuff, I'm sorry, but I've said since day one, we can go on these runs, we can go on these massive amount of game runs, but when it comes to crunch time, we bottle it. We don't have bottle in a bloody cup that's made by an energy drink. It's the irony with this. I'm telling you here, seriously, let me be clear and coherent, okay? If you watch football, and I'm not having anyone tell me any different, we have no patterns of play under Ole. What I said a month ago on the United Stand about us having no patterns of play, about us having no consistent starting 11, about us having no clear system has stayed the same. He's still... Do you remember when Fred didn't come off last time and he got sent off? He did the same thing today.
Same thing today, bro.
Same thing. And people tried to tell me that he's learning. And the worst thing is, I almost came off Twitter and I almost came off. I haven't been uploading my YouTube channel because I don't want to, because of the abuse I'm going to get for telling some people stuff that they don't want to hear. Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford, all you people calling him world class, have abused me for saying the world class players step up in the moments. They didn't. Paul Pogba, the player you want out, who stepped up versus Leipzig? So I want to hear all these people,
from time, bro. Pogba
I've been saying from time. I've been saying from time. You can stat pad all you want in the league. Bruno Fernandes get all his goals and assists, but my captain turns up in the big moments. My players, Rashford, turns up in the big moments. My centre backs turn up in the big moments. They do not foil under pressure, and I am so fed up. I almost caved in to people that were abusing me. I am so. I'm not going to get angry because it's Dominic's channel, and he's been very nice to have me to come on. And I appreciate you.
Speak, mate. Speak.
I am honestly the level of fuming. The level of fuming I am that of people have tried to tell me that I am wrong for saying this over and over again. Let's put it like this: Ole cannot make subs. Ole cannot implement a system. Ole cannot get the players to pass around well and drill the team well. Ole cannot have a system that benefits players. Ole cannot get the players to step up in the big moments. So what is this progress? Because actually, we went on a 19-game unbeaten run and bottled 3 semis. So what's to say that we won't do it? People think this is pressure in an energy drink cup. And we're about to go on to Liverpool. And people think this is pressure. People think this is pressure. Some of these fans are not realising. Imagine last day of the season. People think this is pressure. Oh, good God. You think this is pressure? It's like a SATs exam. This is a SATs exam. And we're allowed to do our university degree. We're about to do our university degree versus Liverpool, and we're failing as SATs. We're failing the SATs. And people seriously want to tell me that we're going to go beat Liverpool. And we're not even going to beat Sociedad. They're top of La Liga, and you think we're going to beat them?
Yeah, they're ballers.
Honestly,
bro. They're ballers.
I'm going to stop shouting. Because just thank you for letting me come on, and I love being on it. But I am just fed up of people calling people negative for saying what they see.
Aiden, you know what? I get that, right? Because I'm telling you right now, you could be Ollie in or Ollie out, and you've got enough evidence for both. Because if you're thinking about the bigger picture of Manchester United, we shouldn't be that upset that we haven't got through to the EFL, the flicking Carabao Cup. We should be like, okay, we've got Champions League, we've got FA Cup, we're fighting for the title. We'll let someone else have a go on the merry-go-round, right? But we are in this position because we know where we are and we're trying to hang on to anything. We're out of the Champions League, we're out of the Carabao flicking Pontings Cup, whatever you want to call it, sponsored by Disneyland or whatever, right? We're in flicking, we're fighting for the Premier League 100%. But this is the problem, guys. This is the problem. This is where we need to raise it up, right? I've never said I'm Ollie out. I never said I'm Ollie in. I'm backing the manager, whoever's there, because I think the board's the problem. So I'm backing Ollie, right? But this is the problem. You can easily beat Ollie out because you want something bigger, and you're not seeing enough evidence to say that, okay, I want to keep him. But you can also beat Ollie in because you've seen green shoots, you've seen the philosophy of bringing young players in, you've seen that the team I got togetherness, we've got rid of all the toxicity. That's great. So for me, I'm backing the manager no matter what, because I have to just see the board and the team do that. I can't think a manager's going to do well underneath this board. I can't. All right. So I can't say Ollie out. But for the people that are doing take Ollie out, like Aiden, he's got within his right to say it and not be abused or say, "Oh, you're an idiot," all this crap. Because Manchester United.
Can I just say that, like, that people think I have this personal vendetta against players. My dad brought me up as a Man United fan. Grew up in North London. People say what they want about that. I remember arguing in classrooms with Arsenal fans, being the only one there, you know, wearing my Martial top right now. I spent my own money. And I just feel that, like, I'm one of the biggest United fans anyone could ever tell me. I love United to the death. Of course. And I do not want Ole to do bad. I want Ole to do well. I'm an empathetic human being, man. I'm an empathetic human being. I want Ole to do well. It's not, I look at him and I think, mate, I know how you're feeling. I look at Maguire and think, mate, I know how you're feeling, you know. I've not been picked for school teams before and it's hurt. I know what it feels like to go out. But I'm not going to lie to myself. And what people need to understand is if you criticize a player or a team, doesn't mean you're a bad person, doesn't mean you don't want them to succeed. You're just not happy with it. And I said this on the United stand 2 months ago after that Hampton game. I said, we cannot get carried away with a few games because the only indication of progress, I said it 2 months ago. The only indication of progress is when you get better than what you've done before and you change something. We haven't done anything different to what we did last season. Our run we've been on is less games. So what tells you that we'll go beat Liverpool? If people think this game is pressure, do you really think this game is pressure? Imagine at Anfield or at the Etihad in 6 months' time. Do you think this is pressure? Good God, like, I honestly don't know what to say to people anymore.
Honestly, you know what? Just really quickly, I just seen someone say on Twitter, I can't believe people are slating Bruno. Put some respect on his name for what he's done. Honestly, I'm sick of seeing this.
I can't, bro. I don't piss me off, man.
Sorry, I'm bringing in a second, but I'm sick of seeing
people
tweeting and saying, "Oh, put some respect on his name." Are you joking me? I will put respect on everybody's name, but I'm talking about this game. Are you telling me that if I criticize Bruno, Maguire, who else was rubbish, flicking McTominay, like? Are you joking? I'm criticizing the player based on the game that I'm watching. I know what Bruno's done for us. Are you joking me? So you're telling me if he does an own goal, right, for 3 own goals, okay, and actually like blows up the ball and the ball you can't play with the ball anymore, he still had a good game and we can't criticize him. Are you kidding me? That honestly, people that say that, I'm thinking that they're just trying to get clicks,
bro.
Trying to get like
shit fans, bro. This
is
why I get pissed off, bro. Yeah, that's why I'm saying don't piss me off. Not you personally. I'm saying when people are talking like that, it pisses me off, bro. Because I know they are not diehard United fans. I know 100% they've never been to a flipping game. I know they've never experienced being a United fan in an era where standards are here, bro. And anyone can get scrutinized because no player is bigger than the Ross Clark club, bro. You can't tell me shit. There's only a handful of fans that I'm actually meeting nowadays that come from that era and understand the foundation we were built on, bro. Us as fans. We are a foundation. We are a type of fan, bro, that played a prime Real Madrid, get slapped at Old Trafford 4-3, but stand up and we applaud the game, bro. Those are the fans. Because you know what? Yeah, we can handle losses, but we can't handle players just getting let-offs. You can't let players off because it's a standard, bro.
I'm so fed up with it. Yeah, I'm so fed up with it. I really will say, like, literally, one thing I will say is on that point, I tweeted out about 2 months ago, I said Martial, and I included them. I said Martial, I said Bruno, I said Rashford, Greenwood, all of those players that are fan favourites. I said stat pad all you want against the league. But when it comes to semis, when it comes to crunch games, when it comes to Leipzig, when it comes to PSG, none of them have turned up. None of them have turned up. And I'm seeing people on my Twitter, you can go see, people have quoted, saying that, it was a corner, it was Man City. I'm telling you, what's that Ian Fleming quote? What's the Ian Fleming quote? It's once is happenstance, twice is coincidence, 3 is an enemy action. What is he saying there? You could do it once, you could do it twice, but 3 times is not right. It's not right.
Bro.
If you're in a relationship with someone, they lie to you, be like, okay, that's 1. They lie to you twice. You get really suspicious and you'll keep a tabs on them. They lie to you 3 times. You stay with that person. Go ahead, bro. See where it takes you in life. See where it takes you in life. Burying your head in the sand.
You know what it is, Eddie, you know what it is, yeah. This. I think we had a discussion before, and I'm not sure if you were locked into this one, but I was saying to Dom, I feel there is a massive shift in mentality regarding, and I think it's a generational thing, because there used to be a generation of United fans, maybe the oldest. I was very lucky to be young, like younger, teenage, 7 years old, going from my teenagers, experiencing Fergie era, and I got. What gripped me was obviously the mindset that was attached to it. It was obvious. You could see it. I was around elite athletes 24/7. My dad was training 24/7. I could see the similarities. That's a lot of love. There's a lot of love there for me for United. And as we've got on, I feel like there's a new breed of United fans that got the back wind of Fergie when we're doing well. And they're coming in with their little 2Ps going, oh, it's okay, mate. There's certain standards here. No, we do not mind. United fans, real United fans do not mind losing, and depend on the manner in which we lose.
Yeah, facts.
There's a massive difference. If you lose in the manner you lost tonight, there's no excuses, because we have a standard. So if we can identify that United can perform better and deserve to play better, and we know if we did, we would have won, then we get on the back of players.
Let me do this right. Let me get in the comments. Guys, thanks so much for watching and tuning in. It's not a good night. And obviously, we are emotional. The game's just finished. And tomorrow I'll wake up and be like, yeah, probably should have calmed down a bit. But at the moment, I'm riding this because this is what I am. I'm being true to myself, right? It's not good enough. Kurt's saying, but today's performance is literally because of the centre-backs. With Bailly, we play a high line and we looked amazing with him. It's true. With Lindelof and Maguire, we sit at the back, yeah. And I'll tell you right now, I said Nagy and the watch-along that we just previously were on before this stream, is that with Bailly, I feel like that goal wouldn't have happened. Obviously, I'm not thinking the Oracle from Matrix. I can't tell you what it is, but I feel like Maguire, Bailly would have put his...
Why do you think that, though, Dom? Let's be honest, because I know you're going to come with some logic. Why do you think that?
Yeah, because
your body knows.
He's got intelligent IQ. He puts his body on the line and he anticipates madness. That's what he does. When Poch is not available, we had no choice but Sport Manager. It was not only about Ollie out; it was about getting a better man now available. Look, you can think about it both ways, and you can make a solid argument both ways for Ollie in and Ollie out. Look, I'm telling you right now, if Ollie got sacked, the fan base will be a bit disappointed, but they'll say, okay, we press on. It works both ways. If Ollie stays in, the fan base will be like, okay, we missed out on Poch, but we press on. It works both ways. There's not like a 60-40 at the moment. It's 50-50. It's one of those situations because you can make an argument for each. That's what I feel. We've only scored one goal against the top six. Our players fold under pressure. You know what I've seen Ollie just say now? It's not a mentality issue. They have better quality than us, and they finish their chances. We can talk about that in a minute. Big up Aiden. No players above criticism. 100% no players above criticism. City had no strikers to beat us 2-0. Set pieces. We've always been rubbish with set pieces.
It's not even set pieces, bro. It's not even set pieces, man. It's not taking chances. You're telling me, yeah?
Absolutely, guys.
Fergie, yeah? I'm going to go back to Fergie, bro. Not because of nostalgia, because this is the mentality that we've been set up on, bro. This is why so many young United fans are United fans, bro, yeah? So I'm going to go back to your golden guy, yeah, Fergie. He sniffs blood. He does not mind taking off Wayne Rooney knowing that he's going to get the win.
Yeah.
He doesn't mind doing it, bro. He's like, I know how to get this win. And players, whether they're pissed off or not, he knows that Fergie 100% knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And these are the incompetencies of Ollie. This is. I understand that these reasons, what I'm saying about now regarding his tactical awareness or his substitution awareness and stuff like that. I understand these are strong points to why people want him out. It's not mine. Yeah, and I'm an Ollie inner, and I'm giving him criticism.
Yeah,
this is the standard I'm putting. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm an Ollie inner as well.
Yeah?
I'm an Ollie inner as well.
So,
I back Ollie. I've seen enough. I've said it in my streams before. I've seen enough green shoots and the philosophy of how we're bringing the youth, how we're trying to play football, not sitting back anymore. And he was making subs earlier, and he was learning from it.
Bro, he even took Scott McTominay off here, so you can see there is progression. However, when it comes down to big games, as Aiden, this is where Aiden's point comes true as well. Again, comes down to big games. You need big decisions, bro. And big decisions against the team that wasn't even ready. They were not ready for United today. The United that's been smashing teams up, the United that's been getting everybody gas, bro, yeah, was the United with an Eric Bailly in the team. An Eric Bailly in the team that allows us. Everyone's seen how one player, Bruno, can change the whole dynamic and mentality of the team, yeah? Fine, cool. It looks sick, it's blessed. Eric Bailly was that. It was a blessing when my man, obviously, when Lindelof was injured. Blessing. Not because Lindelof's crap, because the partnership isn't good enough. And you need a balance in a team. And this is why I say you can bring a Grealish all you want, but a balance is a foundation. Yeah, your balance is the foundation. This team doesn't have balance. It requires one player to make another player better. I know 100% if Rio Ferdinand plays with Maguire or Lindelof, he's not Rio Ferdinand, as you know. Yeah. If Vidic plays with Maguire, he's not the Vidic that you know. It's as simple as that, bro. Yep,
you know what, right?
Dennis Irwin, them man, trust me. My man, Eric Bayer has to play. Ollie Solskjaer needs to understand that he's got a fit 11. He's got 2 cup games. Watford is the easiest. Let's be honest. Respect to Watford. Watford is the more likely result where you can make those substitutions and change. Yeah. After that, you've got a week off. So this game, you would start a strong team. You start Eric Bailly knowing that come Watford, Bailly can get a rest, Bruno can get a rest, Pogba may get a rest, Dan James gets to start. You play Greenwood up as a 9. You get to try things about. And if it doesn't work, then you bring them man on. You go get results.
You know, this point's really important. Guys, if you like watch the video, please like it. It takes 2 seconds. Really appreciate it. Just quickly, 2 seconds now. All right, you liked it. I appreciate it. I felt the lights come in. And subscribe if you're new, guys. I don't think I've seen Curtis before. Curtis, make sure you subscribe, man, because you've got some good points coming through. Oren said here, right, and Oren speaks the truth so much. Losing 1-0, 5 subs available, first change made at 75 minutes. Please explain. You know what, right? You know why I can't explain? Because there's no explanation for it. There's absolutely no explanation for it.
There is an explanation, bro. It's as simple as Ollie's still showing he's got incompetence in his team. And
he's been a manager. Can I just say something? He's been a manager for 10 years. He's been a manager for 10 years. And I'm telling you, he's been a manager for 10 years. So people telling me that, he can learn on the job. And I honestly respect what you guys are saying. But he's been in the Man United job for 2 years. And I'm going to tell you this, yeah. In the Man United, as the Man United manager, yeah. When someone says you can have time, what do they mean? They mean over a structured plan that people have in their heads of incremental progression, you can have time to achieve certain goals. First goal is within 6 months, you have to have a system. You have to use subs well. You have to have an 11. You have to have the basics. Hassan Hutel had that he's been there for the same time as Ole, and he's got that about a year ago. That is the basics, yeah. Then the next year, you can start building your squad and getting out the deckwood. Then the next year, you have a challenge, probably get top 4 in a trophy. Then the next year, you challenge for a title. Ole is doing stuff now wrong that he should have been doing right in the first 6 months. For some reason, Pogba, one of the best midfielders in the world, was incredible in the 4-3-3 on the left side, and it took him 2 years to then find out to play him there. He still can't make substitutions, and it's been 2 years. So how long are we going to wait? Yeah, I'm telling you. I know you use this analogy again. I use the analogy. If you had a bold tire, yeah, and you know it was bold, you can still drive in it, can't you? But are you going to wait for it to fall off? No, you're going to replace the tire. And this is my idea with Ole.
It depends if I get it depends if I'm able to replace it. That's the issue.
But this is what I'm saying. And I get that point. I do get that. So I'm not really Ole out now because my position was I wanted Poch in. So it wasn't so much I'm Ole out. Because I don't just want to
get
I wanted
you got logic to your reasoning.
Allegri sort of still gives me that vibe, but I'm not Ole out just for the sake of it.
I don't want anywhere near Allegri.
Yeah, that's another conversation.
The idea for me is I just wanted Poch in. So I'm Ole out, but am I really? Because if he goes, who do we have? So, but what I'm trying to say is with this, is that in life, if you wait until the worst happens to make a change. You do well.
It's like how Maguire defends. It's like how Maguire defends. He waits for the ball to come across and then puts it out.
Exactly. Bro. He's like, I'll go past
this is a fundamental point of life. In relationships, in friendships, in education, in anything. You don't wait until the last minute. Let me quickly
get his comments. Then, 2 seconds. I'll come to you, bro. Fan AG, you're so right. No balance, and that right hand side is going to kill me, man. Rashford fine, but AWB is literally always just running away from defenders. Oh god, Bruno is an effing human. Can't get a rest to save his life. He looks so drained. Honestly,
I feel like I'll be honest. Like if Bruno scores, I mean that's your first shot in the first half was great. But if Bruno scores today, if he takes his time making them passes today, you wouldn't have made that comment, and that's where I have to go. You know what? Yeah. I think that's a bit of a cop out to say that, bro. Not disrespecting your opinion, but I'm putting reality on it. That's a bit of a cop out, bro. Because if he does his job today, like he normally does, you won't be making that comment.
Yeah, but he's also saying though that he could be because he made those bad passes. Could be because he's drained mentally and tired. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well,
That's why you can look at it that way.
Next game, innit? We'll see next game. But
Yeah,
I understand
Your last captain's ever drained mentally and tired. Was Vidic drained mentally in semi-finals? Was Keane drained mentally? No, he wasn't. And this is what I'm saying is, I'm not saying I think Bruno is one of the best signings we've ever had. I think Rashford is one of the best up-and-coming left wingers. But this is when people do these stupid, oh, look, Lampard has this many goals as this, Bruno has this, Mane has this many goals as this, and Rashford has this. You need to look at it in a more in-depth level. You can't just look at stats. So if you look at stats, Fernandes is better than Lampard and Rashford is better than Mane. But if you look at the crunch games,
mate, Mane is different level, man. For me,
and this is what you know what Aiden's saying right now. Remember Didier Drogba? Yeah, he'll always get slewed for the lack of goals he scored. Look at when he scored the goals, bro.
Oh yeah, big games.
Look at when he scored the goals. Does anyone care when he scores when he brings trophies like that? Because he's fundamentally on it. Drogba was a baller. I know it's a United channel, so don't look at the bias of only United only. I don't want to hear it. I'm talking football, bro. Me, Aiden, Dom are talking football right now, yeah? Mentality. Big players turn up, yeah? Big players. So when people are getting criticized, it's because there's an expectation of a mentality. Some players in this team don't have it. This is why Maguire is not a captain, bro. Not a captain.
Ahmed saying, no, I'm not talking about getting rested today. I'm talking about previous games. We had a chance to rest him. Yeah, 100%, Ahmed. That's why
that's fair.
He is playing a lot, man. And you can get mentally tired. Trust me. Some people do actually.
That's on Ollie, bro.
I need a rest. What else we got here? We got when he brought Van de Beek at 87 minutes, I think we all did, man. You should have been on the watch along before this. Me and AG was on the watch on the whole time. We were excited about this match. I had my fruit pastels for the celebration when we scored. I haven't had one yet.
But I've beaten him out of depression, bro.
Yeah, honestly. V, what you saying, man? There's an explanation. He goes with one game plan, does not have any other plans or confidence to adapt and execute a new plan in game. So this is the thing, V, right? I've seen him do that in a few games recently. But I guess what you're saying is that we need to see that consistently, and that's how we get to the best, be the best team. Aaron, Ollie should treat Scott McTominay the way he's treating VDB.
Oh my God, Aaron, you're my guy, bro. Listen, what did I say, bro? Was it in this show or the one before when I was saying people are treating Scott McTominay like he's Van der Beek and Van der Beek like Scott McTominay, bro? Literally, that's what I said, bro. Big up yourself, Aaron, bro. Proper IQ, bro.
You already got a fan there, bro. Jack, yes, my man. Last thing I told you, he wasn't going to use us because the bench was poor. What's the excuse now? Drop a bomb.
Facts. Oi, I rate that, bro. I rate that, bro.
Very good. That's a very good comment. Wow. Comment Coach TV. Bruno gave the ball away in Leicester game. He also didn't play when the Wolves. Yeah, honestly, I could speak for hours on giving the same heat to every player. Look. All right, take it this way. I'm going to make it so simple for people to understand. When I keep saying, oh, why are people going on Bruno? Oh, put the respect on him, Alfred. Oh, yeah. Honestly, right? Put it this way, okay? Every game we play is individual 90 minutes, right? You have a different team, different opposition, different ground, different ball. You ain't even the same ball. You got a different ref. You got a different person sending hot dogs. If we were in COVID, it's a different match. You do not base the previous matches of what Bruno's done, or Maguire, or Lindelof, or Rashford, what they've done in previous games, and then say, all right, I'm going to give you a buy on this one because I know you helped us last game. No. You give the same criticism so they can get better. Bruno was awful today. He'll know he's awful today. And the good thing about Bruno and why we've got him and why I'm so glad we've got him is that he'll look back on this game and say, I should have done better there. I should have done better there. He'll criticize himself. So if you've got fans saying don't criticize him, they're worse.
You know, them fans
supporting Bruno, but Bruno would disagree with them. Bruno has this mentality. Yeah, if Bruno read some, I'm telling you, these men that support Ole and them, man. I'm telling these men that blindly support Ole without any criticism, and these men that blindly support Bruno and people like Rashford and Bruno would tell them to shut up if they met him in real life. Ole would tell them, shut up. We were wrong, and we need to get better. I'm telling you, yeah.
Aiden, you tell me right now, right? Say I'm Bruno, right? And you're a fan on Twitter, and you're just gassed, right? You don't care what happened. Say to me right now, Bruno, we support you. Don't worry. Say that to me now.
Bruno. We support you because, like you're the best player in the world, and you're like so good. And it doesn't matter what you did today because you're the best player, and it's fine. Don't worry at all. I'll give you a little bit of hot chocolate today. Get you some cookies. Maybe I'll give you a massage, and that's all right. It's all right.
Okay. Are you crazy? Are you mad?
No.
What are you watching? I was awful, man. I was so dead. Someone had to resuscitate me, man. I was on a ventilator. What are you talking about?
And you know what, bro?
What are you talking about?
This is the pinnacle, and this is the seriousness of part. I'm not going to say all. Part of our fan base. It's so. It reminds me of this new generation of young people who just can't actually take a real hit, man. They can't take criticism. Any part of criticism is negative, and I'm sorry.
I said it's not even young people, actually.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That mentality is now filtering because it's the norm to do it because people are following. Like you had your valid points, bro, but even you felt with your passionate self that you had to just agree. Old people are starting to do that, bro. They're losing their way, bro. They're not understanding that who they are and what they were built upon had a foundation built by the most successful manager football has ever seen. Forget United, football has ever seen.
AG,
maintain the standards, bro.
Look what Oren's saying. This is such a good point. Roy Keane apparently just said Bruno Fernandes didn't do much tonight, and that's the difference. The top players turn up on big occasions. Cantona did that and helped the team to win trophies. Amen. Van Persie did that.
Roy Keane, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying?
This is stupidity saying Bruno's the best better than Van Persie.
These same fans that are getting on to Aiden, are you going to tell me you're going to go to Roy Keane and say the same thing?
Yeah, let me get in
this. Just saying the same thing, bro.
Curtis, I appreciate that, man. In subbing, guys. Yeah, thanks for subbing, Curtis. Anybody else who's new, please sub. That'd be amazing. And like the video, so we can get over 25, 30 likes.
He was watching. He wouldn't sub.
So here, Dean Henderson didn't come himself in glory, mate. I'll be honest with you. I can only think about Luke Shaw, who played really well.
I don't even know why Dean Henderson's getting stick, bro. I thought that dive that he made down to Sterling, blocked off his body, waited, and then gripped the ball. That's intelligence, bro. I was class. Best thing he did all game.
Bruno's gun-ho approach was not the one today. Need to be more composed. City's defense, no joke. Honestly, we talked about this before, Visio D. That pass, Rashford was on the wing, ready to receive it. Bruno had so much time, and he tried to do this like fancy.
Haven't people been saying that for time? Have people not been saying that people like Bruno and Rashford, they need coaching? And every time you say it, you get actually slammed. And I've told you this. When I say people like Van der Beek and Paul Pogba are better technical footballers than Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, people just give me stats. But I'm telling you, you can stat pad all you want, but in the big moments, do you turn up? No, you don't, man. So it doesn't.
You need players that, and if you remember, this is why Fergie turned up to Barcelona and turned up to certain teams and certain men on that list, and you're thinking 4-5-1. What the hell? He had players that were so intelligent to do a job and do a role that he knew that for 90 minutes he was always going to have a chance because the players on that pitch were ready for that specific game. The fact that Bruno has a poor game shows the incompetence of every player around him, because if Bruno was not on it, look at everyone else. So bar Pogba today.
And Henderson,
everybody,
maybe.
And Henderson, and in my opinion, sure. Although it's
those three.
Without
those three,
Bruno
did say this for time, but people were getting on to. Oh my god, this is
always so easily. Against smaller teams, fine, but bigger times they punish you. It's so
I've said this for time, bro. I've said this for time, and people say that I'm negative. I've had debates for time. I'm saying I've told people that if we want to advance as a football club, you cannot have a single 10 that gives the ball away as much as he does with all the creativity. You cannot. You need a 4-3-3. What can you tell me? One team in the last 10 years that hasn't had an 8 and a good at retaining possession box to box in their midfield?
No, you know what as well? Do you know what, Aidan, as well? If you compare Grealish, right, who's actually an attacking midfielder, right, he does not give the ball away and use the ball so much better than Bruno. Don't get me wrong, right? Bruno's still amazing. He saved us without a doubt. But could you imagine if he refined his game and actually found a player more?
That's why he needs coaching. I've said it before. I've said if Rashford and Bruno get coaching, they will become that world-class level. They just need the IQ. And that's the frustrating thing. Bruno and Rashford are on the edge. They're on the cusp of it. They just need some coaching.
Yeah,
they just need coaching. And that's it.
You know what? That made me sick, right? Owen said, come at a point, Ruben Diaz is big. And John Stones. You know what? It hurt me today to see John Stones playing so well. He turned Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka was on a swing just going like this. He didn't know where he was. And he turned around. He went past him. He turned around to see where he was because he has so much time. John Stones has turned into some freaking England World Cup winning centre back. All in the same time, we lose 2-0.
How do we move forward now? What's your take on moving forward? We got Watford next, right? Yeah, we've got Watford next. How is that game big enough for us to get the emotional swing that we need to get back and ready for Burnley? Is it?
You know the problem is though, Najee, with Watford, we're not going to use that game. What round is that? Watford? What
first round?
Like, honestly, like
it's pointless, bro.
You know when you do pass the parcel, right? And you've got so many layers left. Like literally, this is the one of those dead games. It's a pass the parcel. Everyone's like, "Oh, how many layers left?" Like we're so early in, and the problem is with this game, we're not going to play our best team. So it's gonna be kind of a bye game, and whatever happens, it's like, oh, striker, we're playing players that haven't played before. It's a new team. He'll probably make 11 changes, so we won't really know.
You know what's gonna piss me off? He's probably gonna play Eric Bailly.
No, if he plays Eric Bailly
versus Burnley or Watford, I'm genuinely. And the thing is, yeah, people like, honestly, and I respect what you're saying, Dom, about the fact that I do think that at times Ole has shown the youth, he's shown the understanding of the club, he's shown things that I do. And bruv, Ole, like I look at him, I'm like, bro, I just want you to do well. You seem like a nice guy. If I met him, I'd probably get on with him, bruv. I like
that he actually cares about the club intrinsically.
And this is like it's pissing me off because these like bare people, are trying to tell me, that he's not messing up the basic things. Well, say what you want about progress, but you can't even do the simple things.
Nah,
it's 2 years.
Aiden, this way I back you, bro. Because that's what I'm saying. I've been Ollie in, and as I said, I criticize the guy and I go in harsh. If this hasn't been a show of that, I go in on him when I go in on him because I don't look at it as I love Ollie, so he's exempt, and I don't look at it like I hate Ollie, so he's exempt. I look at Ollie for what Ollie has shown me and what he is, and I take what he can do, and I go right. Okay, you know what? I know that is valuable that no other manager is going to bring in based on what we need. And this is why I was saying Ollie is here for a rebuild, not to win trophies. So when you have the mindset of winning trophies, which is great, I'm a diehard United fan. I want trophies. Don't give a shit. We're in them. We'll go for every one of them. Yeah. I saw one person saying, "Oh, it's only the cup." Nah, man, that's Liverpool mentality from last season. Every trophy matters. You go for it. Don't give a shit what it looks like, right? But what I'm telling you is, okay, Ollie is not exempt for certain criticism, and the only thing he's ultimately shooting himself in the foot because for getting the DNA back in, he's got to undo 7 years of bullshit, right? And this is why I said he came in to rebuild the squad. I don't believe he was capable of winning trophies, and if he did, I would literally have to expect it to come from a bit of good fortune from other teams messing up. Likewise, this season's been looking like, right? Okay, Ollie has come for the rebuild. It's pretty evident. Ollie got given an extra contract because Ed Woodward is incompetent and got gassed, as he normally does. Okay? That's a fact. He went on a little run, goes, yeah, okay, you'll do it. And basically, no one can get on Ed Woodward's back now. Ed Woodward's back. Ed Woodward's out for himself, not for the club. Fact. Okay? So Ollie gets the job. Now, Ollie's there has gone, right, okay, well, I want United back to where it needs to be. I've come here. I need to rebuild this squad. If I'm going to do it with the way I want it to do it, we'll need to get certain players out. First player you got rid of, Fellaini, ruthless. How many top managers, Van Gaal, Jose, kept him in because he fitted the style of play. He didn't fit United. United players and United fans knew Fellaini didn't fit. He's got a long way to go in terms of rebuilding the squad, but he's incompetent when it comes to challenging for big trophies and titles. This is why he can do so well to get to semi-finals because all the great things he's putting into the club, the great fields, a good attitude, the right mentality, the right group cohesion, is getting us to semi-finals without backing from the board again. So people are saying, well, if he gets backed, which is one of me, if he gets backed and he gets backed when he should have, i.e. getting Bruno 18 months before when he actually wanted him, i.e. getting Sancho last game of the season when he wanted him, getting these players in, he will have a chance. And when I say he'll have a chance, I mean he will have a chance where he plays games like tonight where he messes up, he makes mistakes, but he's got the right players and personalities on the pitch to have that winning mentality to go and actually get the job done for him. Because let's be honest, Fergie never got it right all the time, but he had the right players on the pitch who made him exempt from criticism. Because it was a case of, Fergie got it right again, blah, blah, blah. A bit like when Rashford, I was calling for Rashford to come off against Wolves, right? He had a scuff shot. It was a big 3 points, no matter what. Ollie was exempt for most people. I wasn't. I was still saying Rashford to go. Yeah?
Yeah.
But this is the same thing, bro. Fergie Fergie got let off because some players just pulled him through because the right players on there. The board need to back him, but I don't believe Ollie is the right person to win trophies because he's incompetent to changing the team when he needs to.
Let's look. We're in a situation now, right? We got Watford on Saturday. It's the quickest turnover, which means we'll be doing the match preview for Watford tomorrow. So tune in for that one, guys. I'll have time to sleep and actually think about what's happening. My 2 pence for this, right? And I'm going to kind of just calm down a little bit now and think where we are and what we do now. Okay, we've all had our say, and I know you're thinking about it. And I've seen lots of people on Twitter with different ideas and different feelings and like sort of reflections. The situation we're in now, right, is that we're out of the League Cup, right? And it's the 4th semi-final we finished. We're not happy, but it's not the biggest cup in the world. But at Man United, we need to be making sure we're fighting on all fronts. Okay, so that's that situation.
This is a final, man.
That's that situation. Again, we lose the semi-final. The next situation is, what do we learn from this and what do we do? That we haven't got the big game mentality. The biggest players that we need to rely on haven't stepped up, and it was a bit of a gutless performance. No one can tell me that the team really wanted it and they played their best game with the best energy, with the best. It wasn't there because the game was there to be taken. So now we move forward and we have to see where we are in May. We have to, because we could go now, beat Watford, beat Burnley, beat Liverpool, and we're feeling a lot better. Because when we lost against Leipzig, we went out Champions League, people were livid, but we've forgotten about it now. We're moving on. Now we've coming out of this, we might forget about this and move on if we react in the right way. So look, you can be Ollie out, you can be Ollie in. The most important thing is supporting this team and having that right expectation to get us back where we need to. That is the most important thing, and we can do that if we just keep going. We just got to keep going. We're not going to turn off our feelings for Man United. We just got to keep going. We've got to learn about what's happened, take it on the chin. We got beaten, we got beat, and we got to move on. So, guys,
move on, man.
It's a big one, but yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for the match preview, talking about Watford, and maybe a little reflection on this as well, because I'm sure I won't feel this bad tomorrow. I'm going to go and watch Netflix now. Probably a rom-com just to make myself feel better.
Yeah, man. I'm going to go out to the pool room and play some pool downstairs.
There you go, play some pool, yeah. So, guys, I appreciate you so much for tuning in. Subscribe, like the video. This is myself, Dominic. You got G, follow him on Twitter, Sunshine47. Got Aiden, follow him on Twitter as well, U2D Aiden. My one is United Source MUFC. It's been real. Thank you so much for joining. And remember, just we got to back the team. We're going to have wins and losses as we try to
again, boys.
Yeah, we just got to back the team, but at least we also got to make sure we actually pick them up when they've done. They haven't been good enough, and they haven't. And then hopefully they'll use this energy from the fan to be better.
I wish we had fans in the stadium tonight. Flipping no, they would have felt something.
Yeah, thank you for all the guys, the regulars. We honestly so appreciate it. It's a good little community, and it helps us get through this stupid lockdown and all the different times in this new year. So, guys, big up to you. Much love. Peace.